guys, this is Dormouse03, continuing Remember Me on Memory Hunter difficulty. And this is the second part of episode 6.
Do not allow the pain to swamp you. From now on, we can suppress it by acting directly on memorial roots. Incredibly comforting for both of us, is it not?
So here's our next sync point. I actually got that one on the first try, which is incredible.
Turning prisoners into leapers, and then leapers into domestic pets. Quaid. What a freak.
True monsters are anomalies, and Dr. Quaid is riddled with glitches.
This guy doesn't deserve to live.
So let's go kill him, shall we? Alright, so we have another friendly chair to follow to the next area. And yeah, what this guy is doing to people is pretty twisted. I mean, basically he's putting his memories into leapers and sort of making them docile and controllable somehow. Why he's putting his own memories in there, I don't know. Whether it's just some sort of I don't know, make them in my image kind of god complex thing, or what, but it might reveal that actually in the story, and I'm just not remembering. But in any case, it's pretty bad. You know, to have, I mean, imagine the implications of that, like, to be able to erase someone's complete being, basically, to take out all of your memories, right, for your entire life, and then, like, implant you with memories from someone else. Like, would you think that you're that other person? Would you be confused? Would your mind fight against that?
Cataloging test subject.
It's pretty fascinating to kind of think about just all the different things
Memory Hunter. Transfer
that, all the questions that brings up.
Very soon. I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Didn't quite make it in time. You kind of have to hit this remembrane and run around to the other side pretty quickly.
Cataloging test subject. Please be patient. Subject number 84217. Bad request. Memory Hunter. Transfer authorized.
We will see each other very soon. I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Attention all laboratory staff. Do not follow Dr. Quaid down this sterile path.
You don't get to decide anything anymore.
Sebastian, listen to me. Reconversion is an impulse. I'm convinced of that now. Implanting personalities in these people's broken minds could never be a satisfactory solution.
If I stop now, thousands of leapers will suddenly regress to their initial state.
Reconversion. We have to stop this.
And so you can see that now your mama is trying to help you fight against this guy. Yeah, and there was the little, like, phantom digitization again. The, like,
Subject
invisible
number
person.
84178.
And we're gonna find out who
Millen,
that is.
Terrorist. Transfer authorized.
It's not just a glitch in the system.
This hallway. These colors. I've been here.
Yep, this is where you started at the very beginning of the game.
It's like revisiting hell. This is the place they tried to dismantle me. Damn, flashback. I just got a glimpse of myself.
This place is the Devil's Cauldron. Maybe it's not so bad that you've forgotten what you went through here.
Hey, it was you who broke me out of this hell in the first place. I could never thank you enough.
Enough said, sister. What really matters is to stop Dr. Quaid.
Alrighty. So let's go stop him, shall we? Alright, so we have the power that we took from the cell door that used to be Nillen's cell. And you can now use that to open this door. And if memory serves, we're about to have a pretty large fight right here.
Ah, Memory Hunter. Right on time.
Sebastian!
Alright, so the reveal that the phantom that was following you around was actually Johnny Greenteeth, cloaked. And now we have this sort of large fight here. So there are these robots that you want to take care of ASAP. I went ahead and used Rust in Pieces on one. And the other one I shot. So that is step one for getting through this fight alive, is making sure that those two things are not shooting at you the entire time, because that's going to be extremely irritating. And so then I took out the sort of normal dude, and now I'm going to do some work on these guys. And now we have another robot. So we want to take it, again, focus on the robot, focus on taking that one out as quickly as possible. And I think what I'm going to try to do here is get some cooldown so that I can use Rust in Pieces again, because I do have, you know, several guys in this room that, you know, it would be nice to be able to use that on. And now I'm in sort of a pickle because my health is pretty low. So I'm going to try to get some heals, and then my Rust in Pieces is going to be ready for me right now. And we'll see if any of these guys are still alive. Yep. Indeed. But the robot is gone, and so that's the major threat. Trying so hard to get rid of the regular guy. And so now what I should do is use a logic bomb on these guys. But I might not do that because I'm trying so very hard to get my health back. And it's just not happening. Alright, we got one guy left. And he was almost dead.
Johnny Greenteeth is here.
I already told you. Johnny remembers a lot of things that others preferred to forget.
Okay, so it seems like Johnny Greenteeth is also after Dr. Quaid. So that's kind of interesting. We're going to find out more about that here in a moment. And if you'll remember, you know, this was the place where you were going to have your memory erased and you were sort of standing in line. And right there was where you had your first encounter with one of the large robots. Thank goodness for this SAT med supply thing. Because that was one of the only fights, really, where I came through it without much health left.
It nearly scared me to death.
Right, so yeah, these robots are actually called the Zorn, which is kind of cool. And that's the one that you encountered at the very beginning. And killing him right there actually gets you an achievement the first time you do it. So make sure to put him down. And we are on our way to deal with Dr. Quaid. But first, we have some more battles to fight.
Look at her. So eager to snuff out a new era of enlightenment. She would have us continue to live in these dark ages of individualism. Go, my children! Share with her my dream!
So Quaid was mentioning something about the dark age of individualism. So, that makes me feel like what he's actually trying to do here is to create some sort of collective intelligence. Right? He's trying to create some sort of, like, hive mind. Similar to, I guess, the Borg from Star Trek. Where
Charles's dream!
Doubtful. Where they all sort of share this, you know, one mind, one goal, you know, one master type thing, where he thinks that he's going to be able to impose his will on the collective.
You are an anachronism, Memory Hunter!
And he sees this as the future, right? And so you think, like, what kind of grandiose person believes that, you know, the future in which everyone is controlled by his collective thoughts, you know, by his goals and his dreams and his control.
Don't kill her!
That is the future that needs to be realized. Just some really delusional thinking right there. And now, at this point, you're like really happy to see these just normal guys.
This was Charles's dream!
And so the Charles he's talking about is Charles Cartier-Wells, your father.
Her mind no longer interests me. Smash her!
And so now we have like the choice of which thing that we want to overload, and I'm picking this guy because I really hate those guys. And then I'm going to see if I can do some work on those dudes. The reason why I chose to kill the Elite Leaper, I forget their names, is because I just can't stand having to worry about them charging at you, and having two of them at once sort of charging at you from different areas in this arena just seemed like no fun to me, so. The good news is that you have lots of abilities at this point.
My work is the future.
And should be able to
And the
use
future.
them. To pretty good effect. Alright, what else you got, buddy?
No one can stop me from finishing my work. And you, hunter of memories, you will no longer... Huh? Oh. No. No. Oh.
Goodbye. Thanks, Johnny Greenteeth. I love it when someone just gets cut off mid-monologue. Is someone who thinks that they're just like this all-powerful, I am the future, you know, my will be what ushers in the new age of humanity, just like Spartan kicked into a pit, 300 style. It's just the best. So anyway, Bad Request is having a bad day. This is the most horrible name ever. I can't believe that they named him Bad Request. So we're going to help him.
It's Nilin. Can you hear me? We'll get you out of here.
Quaid. He's out of my head. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Memory Hunter. Thank you for opening the doors.
Johnny Greenteeth. You weren't just the subject of an experiment, were you? Dr. Green.
So empty. So true. The past is a foreign country.
I'll see that everyone learns what was done to you here.
We were monsters, but at least we were free. He wanted to turn us into his slaves.
Quaid is dead. It's over now.
Code Black authentication accepted. Auto-destruct sequence initiated.
Yes, it's over. Sebastian has paid. Now it's your turn, Memory Hunter. Then it'll be mine. All of this horror will be forgotten in the flames!
Alright, so now we have
Wrap me in her
a boss
skin.
fight with Johnny Greenteeth, which can be
Fall upon her. Let's see.
kind of an interesting thing here, because he's one of the, like, invisible Leaper guys. And so he can sort of teleport behind you and get some hits in, and he has this group of little Leapers with him. And what I'm doing right now is trying to get some hits in on these guys, keep my health up, while building up my abilities, my Espressin points. And what will happen with these guys if I don't fail to not die here, is if you kill one, more will come to take their place, right? So you'll always have a bunch of these little guys to be able to get some hits in on, to you know, keep your espressin points up and your health up and stuff like that.
Enjoy yourself!
So this is sort of the pattern of doing this boss. It's hitting these guys to get your health back, to get your cooldown going, to keep your espressin points up, and then, you know, when you get...
The Hydra will be victorious!
What I like to do is get it so that I can use 2 of my espressins and use both the Sense and Dose so that I can stun Johnny, so that I can actually hit him, and then use the Sense and Fury as well, so that I can do some more damage to him. You don't have to do that. You can use the Sense and Dose and then just use your damage combo.
Hidden threats.
But the fight will probably go on a little bit longer than this, and you know, that's less desirable because this fight, as you've seen my health get down really low several times, this fight can be really, really unpleasant. What with all these little guys roaming around and him sort of teleporting in behind you, getting hits in. It's just, it's an irritating fight for sure. And so you saw that I was able to take him down in 2 uses of both of those powers, so should be able to do the same. And we've got our quick counters.
Nilin, Johnny has ordered the destruction of the laboratories. Everything's going to blow. You need to leave.
So poor Bad Request sacrificed himself. And now you get to leave this area in a very familiar manner. So that is episode 6, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in episode 7.